It's all love. Welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Today's guest is let the crowd know your name and where you from, man.
Hey man, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, by way of Chicago. Some call me Pimpinken, some call me Kenny Ivy, Ken Ivy, the CEO of Hip Hop Fraternity.
Okay. What was it like for you growing up in Milwaukee and Chicago, man? Like what type of things you experienced?
But coming up in the mill, in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else jumping in off on the L, growing up in the projects, Robert Taylor home, you know, seeing a lot of gang violence, a lot of dope things, a lot of crazy uh, incidents, you know what I'm saying? It kind of shape you and, your environment shape you. So it kind of pretty much put me in a position, by the time I was 14, I was in the Cook County jail facing attempted murder. I beat that, went to Milwaukee, called a case up there, went to the reformatory school. That's when I started learning about the game. Come home, one of my partners named JD, he was in the pimp gang. So JD, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
gave me my
we're gonna talk about that. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Now this I gotta ask you this before we get into the interview. When did you fall in love with hip hop, man?
I'm a hip hop head, so I was around since the beginning, So I always was, all the way back to Big Bay Hate, Rappers Delight. We used to dance to that at my high school dances. You know what I'm saying? We'd be up there dancing to the hip, to the hop, the hippity hop. All that Big Bang Hank and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna ask you, man, how did you get the name Pimpinken? Where did your pimping first start at, man?
But I first got my first bitch from my nigga JD. He gave me a bra, right? He had
Yeah.
three bitches. And I told him to give me one. He gave me one, and then that got me in the game. Then an old school player named Star Child, he kind of laced me up with the game, showed me how to knock niggas for their bitches and shit. So I ended up knocking him for a bitch, and that's when I got official in the game. But I was in the robbery and gangster shit, so I ended up going back to prison. You know what I mean? So the bitch wouldn't get money fast enough, so I had to get it myself. You know what I mean? And prison was always like a reunion for me because all my homeboys was in there. We all was in out the joint. That was like gladiator school. But the last time I went, I said, man, there's got to be a better way. So I said, when I get out, I'm a pimp like a mad Russian. You know what I mean? So I got
Yeah.
out and I started, really pimping real big. Then I went to a players ball in '96. Well, I went to '95, went back in '96. And Bishop Don Juan that was there, HBO was there. So HBO I was doing a special called Pimps Up Hoes Down, and they asked me to be one of their celebrity guests, and I ended up getting them for a whole lot of money, and they ended up following me around. The movie ended up being about me, and when the movie came out, you know what I'm saying, my name was no longer Ken Ivey, it was called Pimpin' Ken.
Okay. Okay. That's a dope story, man. That's definitely a dope story, man. So what you think about the pimping today, man? How everything changed from, being on the stroll and shit to the internet and OnlyFans and all of that shit, man.
Hey man, I can't wait to get a bitch an Apple Mac so she can build up a stack. Hey man,
Yeah.
he said it best, man. It went from the web, man. It went to the web. A lot of these young cats. But then you got to look at the game, man. You look at hey, what's up, boss? You look at how the game is played. You know what I'm saying? And you say, okay, well, back then niggas had typewriters and they had all this shit. Now motherfuckers got smartphones and all type of shit. So you know what I mean? It's a different world. Like the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Blockchain. They don't have CDs, they don't have VHS, they don't have cassette tapes no more. Everything evolved, everything changed. It's called disruption. Disruption always causes distractions. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of time when things change, a lot of niggas, they get distracted. And they be like, man, this ain't how we did it, this ain't how the game go, and yada yada yada, But in reality, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that is how the game go. The game evolved, the game changes. So niggas just gotta be willing to change with the game. I was just always a little bit fast go with my game. So I always been a little ahead of these niggas. So, I changed my game when the white man changed his game. When he said called it human trafficking, I said, I got to back up like the OJs and spin up off of like the barcades. I said, because this ain't the same game. And then,
Yeah,
at
what's up?
that
What's
point,
up? How you doing, Miss Lady?
yeah,
Hi,
that's the
doing well. How are you
president.
doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm at peace. Life is good.
That's awesome. That's
Man,
great.
I like this little thing. Where you get this from, man? You got to give me this game, man. We need one of these for the hip hop fraternity.
Oh yeah, we can put that together, player. You know, it's all love.
Hey, Dutch, you got to figure out how to do this. We could do our podcast on this. This is slick.
Yeah. It's all love. I'm gonna put you together, player.
I see it say rainyard.com or some shit.
Yeah. We can talk offline. We'll talk offline about that. Yeah, that's business. Can you speak about the ties you had with Pimp C?
Yeah, man. You know, Pimp was my right hand man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I met the man at Sharptown Mall, and you know, we became real good friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? We both was some hood niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, he at the hood mall, I'm at the hood mall, and when I first saw him, he had some alligator shoes with mink soles. I had the mink coat. I said, "Damn, that's some cold shoes, player." He said, "Oh, that's a cold coat, player." He said, "Man, your name Pimpinken." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Damn, Pimpinken." I said, "Who is you?" He said, "Pimp." I said, "The nigga the pocket full of stone, nigga." And man, we ain't separated since, man. You know, I was there for his ups and the downs. The man took me to the studio. He gave me a beat. We did a song called "Fucking with Your Diamonds On." And I had some artists at the time. They was John Doe and Chick Boss. You know what I'm saying? 4-5. Those were my three artists called the Boss Pimps. So he did a song for me. And then he was telling me I need to be a producer. He told me to put my name on all these songs and stuff like he said. Everybody else is doing it, Ken. You might as well do it. So, you know, and then, you know, when he came home from prison, you know, he was a hot commodity. So we just kind of like got a bunch of deals and stuff. We had a $3 million deal for a movie. We shot our own movie, The Best of Both Worlds, you know, through D. Shay Jones, his film company. And we traveled and just did a lot of shows and shit together, you know. But that was my right hand man.
Okay. Now, did Pimp C really die off codeine, or was it like some type of foul play? I heard it was like some foul shit going on.
Well, you know, some niggas, right? You know what I'm saying, was around one time I was in LA, and you know, them niggas had some syrup and shit, you know what I mean? And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But you know, I know he was around niggas that, you know, was fucking with that shit. You know, so I kinda always, you know, was skeptical of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? But uh, you know, my thing is, man, you know, if a nigga got sleep apnea, which he did have, and they said he drank some codeine and he fell into a deep sleep, and that codeine is kind of a relaxing drug. I'm saying the man may have a sleep apnea for years. You know what I'm saying? He been drinking codeine for years. So what the fuck is going on? And what, you know? I mean, did somebody put something in the syrup? You know what I mean? So it's a whole bunch of shit that could have happened, man. You know, niggas tried to kill me before. You know what I mean? Niggas try to kill everybody. You know what I mean? I had to take a pistol from a nigga up there in Houston one time, pistol whooping. You know, took his pistol. So you know, there's all kind of shit that happens, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be, you know, niggas be haters, man. You know what I'm saying? And Pimp was the nigga to hate, man, because he was a fly nigga. You know what I'm saying? He a light skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying? He talk jazzy out the mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know, he didn't give a fuck who he checked. You know what I mean? So when you take all that into consideration, and you look at how these niggas be hating, you know, it's a high probability, man, that a nigga could have done some shit. You know?
Yeah.
Then, you know, a lot of these rappers, man, they worth more dead than they is alive. So when a nigga rapping, man, you got to keep some protection around his ass, man, because you don't never know who might be, you know, on the fag shit. I mean, on the punk shit.
Yeah, that's real. Okay. So was Pimp C really into it with Jeezy, man, over them fake dope prices and all of that, or what's up?
No, that wasn't how it went. You know, what happened was, you know, they had a song called Dickies, and Pimp C did a song for Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember that Zero video, Get Throw, me, Pump, Bun B, Jeezy, and Pimp C. We did that song, so it was a relationship that was already solid. It was a good relationship. We was already fucking with each other. You know, of course, you know, I used to fuck with Jeezy, all them niggas in the BMF, Big Meech, all them niggas in Atlanta. You know, we was family. You know, we seen Bun B was always around. Niggas was just kicking it. You know what I mean? It was like a little community. You know what I mean? So the way they usually do things, like me and Too Short, we got a few songs together. But the thing about those songs with me and Too Short is that you know, we never charged each other. You know what I mean? It was always business. It was always player shit was never business. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Pimp C was used to doing business. Like, you know, you a rapper, I'm a rapper. You know, give me some beats, I give you some beats, and you know, yada yada yada. But that's what happened. But the record label sent Jeezy and sent Pimp C a invoice for 60,000, and Pimp C didn't know it was Jeezy. So Pimp C, we was all at this concert, and we was in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and Pimp just got to talking crazy, like you motherfuckers ain't got no 17.5 and yada 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 and this and that and other, you know, and that shit hit the internet, man. And you know, Jeezy now, you know, a couple of them CTE niggas, they was ready to go in. They was ready to go to war. You know, Jeezy showed up at the Ozone Awards with about 100 CTE niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was about to get crazy. And then I got in contact with Slick Puller. At that time, was Jeezy's right hand man, and I was able to let them know, man, that it wasn't no beef, man. That you know, because you know I ride with Pimp, so you know if a nigga ride down on him, it's a likelihood that they might ride down on me too. So you know, I mean, I'm thinking like a street nigga, man. Let me try to, you know, make sure this shit is kind of quailed. You know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody else trying to do it. It seemed like everybody else wanted them niggas to go at it. You know what I mean? Because they both was hot at the time. You know.
Yeah. So you was the mediator, baby.
Huh?
You was the mediator.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say the mediator. Is just that I knew all the parties involved. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm like, I don't know how you said it back then. I was like a godfather in hip hop. You know, everybody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Puffy, 50, you know, all the niggas call me. I've been in all the niggas videos. So, you know, I mean, I had a relationship and niggas respected me. So I figured, you know, if I had any juice, now's the time to try to use it. So I try to bring, you know, bring the situation to a head, man, and tell them, cause Pimp listen to me. It's just he don't listen to me when he ain't around me, you know. So if he ain't
Yeah.
around
He
me,
gonna be himself, shit.
huh?
He gonna be himself when he out, shit. You know.
Yeah, so he might snap, and if he snap, ain't nothing I can do about it, you know. And then the shit is out there. Then we gotta do damage control. It's like when
That's right.
he went at Jeezy, he went at all the niggas in Atlanta because Pimp was under the concept that all these niggas fuck with Jeezy, so I'm gonna go at all these niggas. Pimp loved it Tupac. If you say something
Yeah.
about Tupac, or Tupac didn't like you, Jeezy, Pimp didn't
Pimp,
like
yeah,
you at all.
yeah.
You know, that's the type of nigga he was. So you know, he thought that every nigga was like him. He said, well, if I say something about Jeezy, all these Atlanta niggas gonna be mad at me, right? He said, I might as well go at the whole Atlanta. And you know,
Yeah.
you got to remember, I'm like a mayor down here, man. Everybody love me in Atlanta. So, you know what I mean? I get it, all the clubs free, you know what I mean? Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas paying me to be on albums and shit. So, you know, I don't need no smoke, man. I'm like, I couldn't get down like that, you know what I mean? I didn't want no beef, you know what I'm saying, with nobody.
Yeah, you
You
can't
know,
you can't be there and make money at the same time. You know, you gotta choose one.
but you know, I was special. You know what I'm saying? Because all the rappers fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many can say everybody fuck with them. You know, and you can look at my body of work. You know, all the music endeavors I've been in, all the songs I've been on. You know, I fuck with everybody. You know, like
Yeah, yeah,
me and Rick Ross is cool. Me and 50 was cool at the time. You know, me and Suge was cool. Me and P Diddy was cool at the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when them niggas was going at it, man, I was right there, man. You know what I mean? I was like, I was just a player type nigga, so you know that wasn't my business. But you know, I seen all that shit, man. You know, but you know, I couldn't hold no beef with no nigga because you know a lot of times, you know, nigga might call me and say, "Ken, here go 10 bags. You know, we need you at a video shoot." You know,
yeah.
and the record labels was giving niggas millions of dollars, and you be nigga make you a part of his budget. You know,
For sure, for sure.
shit
I
changed.
recently, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I just said shit didn't change a little bit now.
Yeah, everything changed. You got to move with the time. You know. What I was gonna say is, recently I saw you in an interview talking about Beyonce and Pimp C. Man, was that true, man?
No, I didn't say. You know, you got to listen to the interview. Go listen. He said Ken said Pimp C had a tape. Then he said Pimpinken didn't say this, but I said that. So he said that. I never said that Pimp C and Beyonce was in the tape together. The guy said it. What I said was that Pimp C showed me a tape, which he did, and the tape, it was an R&B chick. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of R&B chick that was hot at the time. Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and I never said the name and never will say the name. And they
Yeah,
said it
niggas was
was,
just fishing though. That's what they was doing. They was fishing.
Yeah, well, you know, they was fishing, but they need to throw that hook back in the water because this fish ain't biting.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was the whole moral of the story. But you know, it was clickbait, and then niggas fell for the sucker shit. You know what I mean? He basically played niggas into watching the video, and niggas watched the video, and they missed the first part of the video where I said on the video that I'm not gonna say who it is, and then he said Ken ain't gonna say it is, but I'm gonna say who it is, and it couldn't have been Pimp C because if I said that Pimp C showed me a tape of somebody else, how can it be Pimp C? It don't even make sense. You know, if you listen to my conversation with the other guy, Big Talk, I said Pimp C showed me a sex tape of an artist of an R&B chick and of a dude that was a multi-millionaire. Pimp ain't never been no multi-millionaire like that. He ain't never been the richest nigga in the game, so that automatically excludes Pimp C. But niggas, you know what I'm saying, they wanted to use that, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of views. You know, but it also, you know, I mean, no disrespect to the guy that did it, he also gave me some free pub as well.
Yeah. Well, shit, I want to say I apologize for even putting you in that shit. You know, that ain't had nothing to do with me. I'm just speaking on it, you know, because I want to know, you want to clear the air and shit, you know?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with, that was a misquote on his part, but he qualified it. It's just that a lot of people, you know, they listen slower than they should be listening. They need to listen a little faster to what was said, you know, even though, because, you know, even though I know the guy, you know what I'm saying, said personally, I heard him say that he that Ken didn't say it. He said, I'm saying it. So that was the twist right there, but niggas missed it, you know what I mean? You know, he put them in a twist, you know what I'm saying, and they didn't catch the twist, so a lot of niggas got caught up in it, and you know, I mean, motherfuckers, you know, any nigga that know, man, know that ain't no real nigga gonna put nothing out there like that, you know, put himself on in harm's way. You know, that could possibly cause a problem between me and Jay-Z and his family. The man, a married man, you know what I'm saying? You know, somebody talking about his wife got a sex tape that don't exist, you know, then it's misquoted, you know what I'm saying? That's not cool. I know who was in the tape. They know who was in the tape. I don't have to say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, then you know, a lot of people. If you look at some of the comments, a lot of people know who was in it too, because they a lot of people said the same thing. A lot of people, man, the tape ain't really no secret. Everybody know about it. It's just that, you know, I was in a conversation and we was having a Pimp C moment, and the nigga just kept talking, man. I said, I bet you don't know about the sex tape, and that's how that conversation came up. It would never came up because this first time it came up since the man been dead. It was just, you know, I didn't know that niggas would take that shit and run with it, you know, and then, you know, people, I mean, it's just like you can't say shit no more. Motherfuckers, you know, you say something, man, people think it's a newsworthy, they gonna take that shit and run with it.
Yeah. So is Pimp C putting out any more records, man?
I think his wife put out the last album about 10 years ago. I was on that one as well.
Okay.
Long Live the Pimp or some shit.
Yeah. Rest up, Pimp C. What is one of the 48 laws of the game, man? Can you speak one of them?
Yeah, first and last. That's in my book. You know what I mean? Another one is, you know, don't believe the hype. Believe it or not. That's chapter 48, don't believe the hype, you know. And, you know, all this shit is hyperbole, you know what I'm saying? This shit is just bullshit, you know what I mean? So, hyperbole, you know what I mean? So, we can't believe in the hype. And, you know, ain't no love in this shit, man. Love is like a four-letter word, like fucking shit. So, fuck that shit, you know what I mean? You know, nigga got to keep his... He got to keep his armor on. You know, he got to stay sharp as a butcher knife. You know what I mean? And be the sharpest the pencil sharpener. You know what you go through is what you go through. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you want to change your mentality, you got to change your reality. You want to change your attitude, you got to change your aptitude.
That's real. Thoughts create reality. You know, what you think comes into existence. What you speak comes into existence. Your words like a two-edged sword. Yeah. So where can they find the book at, man? Like if somebody want to read it.
If they want the audio book, they go to audiobook.com. They can type my name, Pimpinken. They go to thehiphopfraternity.com and hit the word books. They can get it from there. They can get it at Amazon.com, Walmart.com, BarnesandNobles.com, BooksAMillion.com. Anywhere books are sold, just type in my name, Pimpinken, in the search box, and my book will come up, and they can order it on Johnny on the spot.
Okay. Now I saw an interview where you did say you gave Mac 10 advice for a pimp role in a new movie. What advice did you give him?
Well, when the actors, be acting, they got to get in roles. So, he just wanted to talk to me, and I just talked a lot of game, and then, we put the movie out, It Ain't Easy, with Cliff and Powell, Pinky from Friday, Ket Williams, Good Gang, Kenny Red, Juju. It's a pretty good hood movie, that we put together.
100. How did you get to be in 50 Cent video, man? I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1. How you get to be in that video, man?
Well, 50 Cent gave me a call. I was on tour with them. He at first did a little project for me down here in Atlanta. And then, Sha Money, his manager, asked me to go on tour with them. So I went on tour with him. And then about a month or two later, they were doing the video. So they called me, and they had a few dollars for us. They gave us a little money. And so they flew us in, and, they got us a hotel. And next thing you know, we was in the video. You know what I'm saying? And me and 50 Cent was real cool. So, while we was at the video, me and him was doing a lot of chopping and, kicking it and like players. And 50 Cent a real player, man. I appreciate him. I asked, I said, 50, I want to say my name in this video. And he allowed me to say my name. He allowed me to say, Pimpinken said, don't down and crown him. And they, they treated me like a real player. He did a little video. It's on YouTube. Where he gave me a little shout out, gave me, specifically emphasized my name. So 50, my man, that's my right hand man. He one of the coldest niggas that ever did the game, man. One of the coldest players that ever played the game.
Yeah. Okay. Can you speak on your new endeavor, hip hop fraternity? How and when did you create it, and what made you create it?
Well, hip hop fraternity was started in Atlanta, right here at the condo that I'm staying at right now in Buckhead, the mid Buckhead. And, we started because we wanted to bring artists and A&Rs and business people and lawyers and everything under one umbrella. And we wanted to create a fraternity, like the Masons got fraternities, all these other organizations got fraternity. But hip-hop is a big-ass organization, but it ain't got no unity. So we figured that we can bring unity to the hip-hop fraternity. And, we created the social media, the hiphopfraternity.com, so people can go up there and meet each other and chat, share videos and do stuff like that. Then every Monday we meet at Whiskey Cheese in Stockbridge, Georgia, 30, I think it's 33, 30,
3573.
3573 Stockbridge. So that's where we meet at. And Dutch, tell me a little bit about the hip hop fraternity.
Yeah, so we're all about empowering the artists, right? It's our culture, our call.
Turn your video on.
Okay, let's see. Hold on 1 second. I'm in the store here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so it's all about the artists. We empower the artists. It's our culture, our call. We just started.
She went out.
Yeah. Her signal messing up.
Like she was saying, our culture, our call. We allow artists to perform every Monday. We let them in for free. We feed the artists. In some cases, we manage the artists by default. We upload them to our platforms. We upload them to all of our social media, and we give them opportunity.
Okay,
to be,
can you hear me now?
Exposed. We give them exposure, and we allow them to meet with each other. You want to finish, Dutch?
Yeah, I don't know where I dropped off, but I think I was talking about the Hip Hop Fraternity magazine. It's rolling out soon.
No, you were talking about our culture, our call. Then you didn't talk about
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, I guess I cut out. But yeah, it's our culture, our call. That's our tagline. It's all about artists, all about the development of artists in the hip hop community. We just started the HHF magazine that's soon to be rolling out with Lil Boozy and Ice-T as our covered artist and our featured artist for the magazine. We have the HHF radio. We just got syndicated with the Big Facts show with DJ Scream, as well as Off the Porch with Dirty Glove Bastards. So just moving really fast. We got
got Beehive on
Yeah.
there.
Oh, Beehive. I can't believe I forgot Beehive. I apologize about that. We just did an event that brought the whole city out. We have the HHF Awards, so we pretty much gave our flowers to the people that need them in the industry in our area. We didn't call a lot of the big wigs, but they came out anyway, and they supported Pimpinken. They supported us in our movement. It was a big event, and yeah, we have an artist development program called the Hip Hop Facts Program. That's pretty much where we, go in every Monday at those meetings that Ken was speaking of, and we talk about EPKs, we talk about copyrights, music distribution, the things that the artists need to start monetizing their business, because as Ken taught me, is 90% business and 10% music. So we teach that business to go with to the artist.
Okay, what places are you touring at? What prices like for booking? Like just in case somebody wanted to book y'all for that in their city.
Ken, I'm gonna go ahead and defer to you.
Well,
on that one.
if they want to book, all they gotta do is call me at 404-790-9627. And Dutch right now, she has a new single called "You Don't Want No Drama," and she got a song for the ladies called "In My Bag." Cash, Jet Boy Cash. He got a single called "Brick by Brick." So we got a couple artists that's pretty popular out there that's traveling around the country. We got another guy, NPR Richie Rich. You know what I'm saying? He have over 4 million followers. He's also down with us. PBE Pluto. You know what I'm saying? He one of our associates. You know what I'm saying? So you could book him too. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he'll come out. Y'all can get in contact with me. I'll hit up Big Jig. So we got a lot of artists that's affiliated with HHF. They got HHF Coach. They represent HHF. They got HHF videos out, so if they need to contact, we got some heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying? But right now, Dutch is tearing the charts up, you know what I mean? She's her music is streaming real hard, she's selling a lot of music, a lot of females.
Where can you find music at, Dutch?
She kind of real big down in Atlanta, so I always tell most of the promoters, if y'all want to get her, y'all better get her now while the price is good, because today's prices ain't tomorrow's prices.
Sure. Khadija.
Yes. Yes, you can find my music at Dutch. So that's at DUTXCH on all platforms. So anything that you listen to music on, I'm on.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Dutch with the X in the middle.
Fans your way.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And you can follow me at Real Pimpkin _. Once we get the magazine officially launched, I'll go to HHF Mag. Mag stands for Music and Game. So,
okay, Music and Game. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I got an order for you, Pimp. I got an order for you.
You got an order?
An artist. I got an artist I want you to check out.
Okay, well, send them my way, man.
I got you for sure. Now, right now I gotta ask, man. You got a top 5 favorite artists all time? You got a top 5 favorite artists all time?
Well, one of my top artists is, of course, Pimp C.
Okay.
Then Michael Jackson. Then, of course, Dutch is one of my top artists. I fuck with, I like Supreme. My son, he's cold. He's one of my top artists of all times. And then, I don't know, man. It's like, in the industry, I guess Ice-T.
Okay. For sure. Now, you got any merch or sponsors you want to promote?
My phone is busted down. Now, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you. It's a little choppy.
I think my battery about to die.
Oh no.
I got it.
Yeah, Dutch, talk to me, Dutch. You got any merch or sponsors?
Yeah, so sponsors, we work closely with the Hype magazine. We also work closely with other artists here in Atlanta. Ugly Money is one of our counterparts. Really, we're just kind of networking with everyone here in the industry in Atlanta. So no one specific, but we do brush arms with a lot of people here in the industry.
Okay, we finna get out of here, Dutch. Let them know what podcast you on. Let them know this when I fell in love with hip hop.
Yes, you already know it's your girl Dutch. When I fell in love, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's start that over. It's your girl Dutch. When I fell in love with hip hop podcast, you already know it's HHF, the Hip Hop Fraternity. You guys can join us at thehiphopfraternity.com and on Instagram at the Hip Hop Fraternity or at Ken's page, which is realpimpken_. Thank you so much.
I appreciate y'all coming on the platform.
No, thank you.
Yes. This is Israel Picasso from When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop. This is another episode. We out of here. Peace.